I sold my first books on Amazon on a lark back in 2005. Of course, there was no FBA back then, so everything was merchant fulfilled. I have a hard time finding books that qualify for merchant fulfilled, as in that are not penny books and that I can actually make some money off of. Therefore, that's why I do FBA. Well, at least it's one of the reasons. And this particular book was one that I found that I was not able to sell through FBA, but made sense financially on merchant fulfilled. But the profit margins are pretty slim. It's not like FBA, that's for sure. Unless you're able to find a merchant fulfilled book that is selling for $10 and up, you're really not going to be able to make that much money. And if you find a book that is selling for that much merchant fulfilled, it's going to make more sense typically to sell at FBA. Of course, with FBA you have to send the book in to an Amazon warehouse, which, depending on where you live and where they want you to send the book, could take up to a week, usually on average. But if you sell it from your home, then you can just list it and immediately get it out there and make a sale much quicker, potentially. This particular book I listed and sold for $4.66 plus the $3.99 shipping, which was a total of $8.65. The book also sold within 2 days of listing it on Amazon, which was another benefit to merchant fulfilled. However, the vast majority of books that I come across do not make sense for merchant fulfilled. If it doesn't work on FBA, chances are it's a penny book and will not work on merchant fulfilled either. $3.22 postage. Ouch. I just don't come across that many books that make more sense to sell merchant fulfilled versus FBA. When you list something FBA, you're basically competing against other FBA offers instead of against the merchant fulfilled. And it's typically not a race to the bottom unless you're, of course, one of those giant booksellers who love to compete with penny books and really don't make any money off of those books, or make a penny or break even. I'm not quite sure. That's a whole nother conversation, which I could get into right now, just a little bit. I'm constantly finding books that have good ranks, good topic, is selling pretty well. The Amazon price is something I can compete with, but then I find 10 offers from $3.99 to $6.99, and you just can't make much money doing that unless you're getting books for free or for a quarter or for 10 cents or something really low. And I typically get books for about $1 and under, 50 cents to $1, but more like 80 cents to $1 typically. So it just doesn't make sense to try to compete with those low offers and make pennies, make a nickel. Another big reason I don't do merchant fulfilled, aside from not finding very many books that I can make money off of, selling merchant fulfilled, is so that I don't actually have to ship them out. I don't have to buy the materials. I don't have to make runs to the post office. I don't have to worry about whether the shipment is getting there. I don't have to deal with customer service. So Amazon takes care of all of that. That's two-day shipping. It's customer service taken care of in a typically professional way. They get their money back if they want within 30 days, or at least that's supposed to be the policy. If I'm having to ship it out there to somebody, I have to worry about getting insurance on it, as well as the shipping costs being kind of expensive unless I'm selling the book for a good amount of money, $15, $20. Not going to make much money that way. So this way, Amazon takes care of all of those headaches. To make a long story short, I highly recommend FBA if you're going to be selling books on Amazon, unless you have access to really cheap books or free books, and you're able to find enough of them to sell on merchant fulfilled and you don't mind shipping them yourself. Otherwise, I highly recommend FBA and staying away from merchant fulfilled. I'll see you at the next video. Keep booking.